Hi guys, Italian here, back from vacation, and ready for more princess slaying. Last time we finished our latest run, which I think was, what, the 5th way through? And we did the ending with the stranger, which was pretty interesting. So this time, we're just gonna try to find some more different endings that we haven't gotten yet. So I guess let's just start up our new game. I was thinking I might start with just slaying her, because I had been wondering if it makes a difference if you do that as your first route. I don't know if that'll do anything, but maybe it will. Just because I remember at one point she had said something, or we had like the voice saying that stuff about having already committed to her completion and whatnot, and I was wondering if that would change if we hadn't actually like gotten to the ending before. So let's try that and see if it does anything. Hello? Game. Okay, here we go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, well, let's just get going.
You make your way up the short path to the...
Okay, and remember, don't try to interact with her in any way. Just immediately stab her.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire.
Okay, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
And yeah, then
The door to the
regardless
basement
of
creaks open.
whether killing her on my first route actually changes anything, there definitely are still things that I can do in like the Spectre route and the Wraith route. One thing particularly I had been, yeah, you have one mission, slay the princess and not talk to her, yeah. Is that I had gotten to the Wraith route before, but I like threw myself down the abyss, so it might be fun to just let her leave. There's also maybe the possibility of trying to like defeat her in either Spectre or Wraith form. I think in Wraith form I didn't have the option to do anything to her until she possessed me. But in the Spectre form it could potentially be possible.
Good. You're
We'll
still
see.
listening to reason.
Alright, no talkie.
You step
Just
forward.
stabby.
Your grip on the blade tightens.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Have I tried these other options before? So I know she's dead will just get us to where I originally intended to go. But these might do something else. Yeah, she's definitely dead, of course. I feel like I tried at least one of these at some point. Let's maybe put a pin in that and come back here later. I think one leads to the razor. I remember questioning whether she has something on her before you stab her leads to the razor. I don't know about after stabbing her. Okay, let's do that another time. Let's try just leaving her dead for now.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
All right, well, we killed her. We completed our mission.
You open the cabin door, ready to return. Only... oh, what? Everyone is fine.
I guess let's just go along with it. Oh. Okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You Hey.
Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, more happy time. Please shake yourself. The little voices plead. Eventually you pass into a blissful state.
You did it. You saved everyone. Oh, wait. Why did I... Did I get the credits on this before? Because I just got an achievement for that. Okay, so I guess that's what happens if you do this one first. I love the cheering sound effects. Yeah, fastest run ever. Slay the Princess speedrun. Yep. There's our playthrough. Just 3 songs. Amazing. I knew it would do something. Alright, let's actually start our... Well...
You're on a path.
Guess that was, what, playthrough 6?
And at the end of that path...
Record time. Okay, so you don't even get the, like, the Spectre route or anything at all. It's just an ending. Amazing. Continue to the cabin. So, well, I guess we can go back and try to stab her again.
You make your way up the short path
and see, see if stabbing her and then not leaving her dead does something different. I think I did try one of those options before, but I don't remember what it was.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Which one I tried, and I wonder how many people speedrun and were like, well, this was fast. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Because, like, I can't imagine doing that immediately. Like, I feel like most people would at least try to interact with her in some way and not just stab her. Because, like, I think they would assume that, you know, doing the explore options wouldn't actually change the ending. They'd be like, oh, I want to slay her, but maybe I'll say something to her first. And then they just screw themselves out of that path.
You take
this game is so good. It's so fun. You just never know what you're gonna get.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up.
Alright.
Good.
Stabby time again.
You step forward. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it would be really funny if someone just... I mean, I'm sure they would realize that they have to go back and do other paths, but it would be pretty funny. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Do not approach her. She is going to murder you.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Ooh, there's other options. I feel like even if I say she's dead now, the doubt won't be undone. I feel like we've already screwed ourselves. Like, maybe this will get us back to the good ending, but I feel like it won't. So I am definitely terrified that if I try to check for her pulse, she's just going to take the blade out of her chest and stab me with it. So let's remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
There's only one princess, yeah.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Does this maybe go to the ad?
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Romantic scene dying together, yep.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Oh no, it's the razor.
You're on a path.
Yeah, I guess you were right.
And at the
this
end
one
of
at
that
least
path,
leads to the razor. She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Yeah, she did get that weapon from nowhere, huh?
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Alright, let's go. What do we have left to check in the razor?
She will lie.
He couldn't be more.
We know what to look out for. Just stay.
What have we not, or what have we tried on the razor route? I feel like we've only done that like twice.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards.
Let's see. So I remember I did one where she just kept killing me over and over again, and one where I managed to defeat her. Did we ever not take the blade? I guess maybe we didn't. Because I think the one where we defeated her, we obviously must have had the blade. The other one, I think we also had the blade and tried to beat her, but didn't manage to. So let's try without the blade.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we might have not taken the blade the first time and then taken the blade in Chapter 3. I don't remember. It's been a while now.
The door to the basement creaks open, the air seeping up from below.
That's right. Scrape.
That sound could be her grating.
I hope you've come.
There is something so...
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these...
Come on now, we're not falling for that.
Have we tried to free her?
She's trying
Maybe
to
we
trick
can.
us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
Exactly. She sounds threatening because her...
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Like, I want to try to free her, but I don't know if there's a way, because it's possible that if we approach her, even with the intent to free her, she's just gonna stab us. Like, I feel like that's her whole shtick. Like, she doesn't even care about getting out of here. She just wants stabby. So what's there to do without? Oh, right. We're trying to go for speedrun death. This princess can get out by herself, though, because she can just, like, go knife form, and then the chains just slip off. Try to go for a speed run again since we speed ran the game the first time. But even if she gets out of the chains, she can't get out of the cabin. So she does still potentially have something to gain by working with us. I don't know if she'll go for it, though. Could try to speedrun death, but I think that might just get us back to the... I forget what that route was called with the... more stabby. Let's see if we can convince her to leave with us. She does not have a knife, and she cannot drop it because she is made of knives. Oh, actually, hang on, let me double check what she's been saying. Okay, so she wants me to get her out of the chains. Or so she says. She's probably just trying to trick me so she can stab me. I mean, maybe saying this will just put the thought in her head, and I'm better off just doing it without saying anything. You know what? Let's just do it. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. Better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Yeah, I definitely trust that.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of nipples slicing through meat.
I knew she was gonna...
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
No, the other guys. Come on, hero.
Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hee.
The way she said that's so funny.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is there any way to not get stabbed in this route? I don't know. Oh, I think this is new. No way out. I don't think we've done this one before.
On a path in the woods.
Or is this the regular?
If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Like, this looks like the regular Razor Chapter 3, but I feel like the name is different.
You're what? The interior? I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Oh, isn't this the one where the contrarian throws the knife out the window?
It's fun for you. It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Well, because I think before she had, like, killed us a whole bunch of times before we got here. And this time she only killed us once.
Right, so obviously you've already been here.
Oh, no. Sorry. This is the one where we get killed a bunch of times, but I don't remember it. So I haven't seen all the deaths.
This is our third? No wonder
maybe?
Things have fallen apart. You do
Or maybe
realise
that was a
that
different
every
route.
time you fail, she
Maybe I'm just
escapes
getting
and an
confused.
entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, moment of clarity is the one with the many deaths we don't remember. Okay. So I think this might be the one where in one of the versions the contrarian throws the knife out the window, but I guess in this version we just automatically take it.
Then we throw it out the
okay,
window.
Never mind. We do throw it out the window.
What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not.
Oh,
Too late,
boy.
because we already did it, didn't we?
Thank you, contrarian.
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it. You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do. So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You only messed things. Make your way to the door at the end of the room. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done. Oh. You reach forward and place your...
And the mirror's gone. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before.
Yes, it's time for us to see it. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah, everyone's trying to be the narrator.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
Okay, so I think
They are
maybe this
smooth
is the
and flat
same
and
path as
metallic.
before.
An unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably
Oh,
a bad
contrarian.
idea. That was you!
Yeah, her dress looks very sharp, and so do her shoulders, and every part of her. She just looks very sharp in general. Her fingers look very sharp. I think any corner of her can probably stab you. And that's not even counting when she goes into knife form.
Oh no, I'm just trying to add some levity to this.
It is appreciated. Thank you, contrarian.
Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that.
Yeah, they certainly can't decide to throw knives out windows or anything like that.
I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbow.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
Okay, yeah, I think... So this is what I originally did, and it did not work. I think at some point we... In the other... Maybe we tried flirting with her or something? But I feel like none of these are going to do anything. I mean, this could maybe work if we literally, like, will ourselves to not die. Fighting her maybe could have been an option if we had the blade, but I don't know. Could we fight her barehanded? Probably not. We can try to dodge, maybe. Decide not to die. Hopefully Broken will sabotage us. This could at least maybe win us some time. go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right?
Okay, that's not a bad idea. What are we gonna do? Tire her out?
Well, we maybe would have had some more options if we had a weapon.
Maybe. And we'll learn how she moves. If we can keep ourselves alive, that's one step closer to getting through this.
Yeah, see, we're getting it.
Doesn't matter if she kills us, it's always going to be the same. This is what we deserve. This is what...
You don't have time to bicker amongst yourselves forever. Knives out, she charges you. And what do you know? You dodge her attack.
We did it!
And there we go! Yes!
We'll see how long we can keep this up. Probably not very long.
And then she attacks again.
Hey, wait a second.
And you dodge again.
So far, so good.
She attacks again, barely missing.
I love her face in this one. She's just so offended. Like, what the hell? Stop doing that. Why are you dodging?
Just how many attacks does she have?
A lot.
Do you really think you can dodge me forever? I have so many more moves than you can even imagine. And one of them's going to hit you.
We're doomed, aren't we?
She attacks once more, and she skewers you.
Hang on, what was that we missed? I don't like how you just changed the way you said it, yep.
Ow.
Ow, indeed.
I did my best.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
You're
Maybe.
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
I think he means how many times have we died.
Yes, that.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, so we have these same options again. I remember the think up something better didn't work. Oh, because I guess these match the voices that we like summon, because going with the dodge one we got the hunted, which makes sense. So like flirting with her is gonna bring back the smitten, yeah. So I feel like dodging almost worked. Maybe we can try to follow that. Is it possible to talk this out? Our love is so sharp and she kills us effortlessly. Yeah. He would totally be into it. Because, like, if we can try to, like, if there's a way to free this princess or something and just, like, make friends with her, that would be pretty funny. Fighting her probably brings back the stubborn. Let's try this one. I kind of want to see what it does. we're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Okay. We just keep dying and dying and dying.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I don't know.
She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to compliment her on those gleaming ends. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what you feel.
You're the best romance.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to fine. One last... None of this. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, The Empty Cup. Have we had that?
Your Honor, don't lose your
Oh,
head.
yeah.
You're in a
Yeah,
cabin, and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe that's what I've been telling you all. Yeah. Who needs violence? Who needs love?
Who needs anything?
Well, boys, there are entirely too many of you. How about you stick to
Oh
describing?
boy.
Leave it. Narrator, we heroically stride through the... Fine by me. You walked... It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then. Are you sure you don't want me to describe? Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the
Okay,
basement,
let's just
where the
stick to-
princess awaits you.
This
Narrator,
is also
we
supposed to be
heroically stride through the...
Alright, everyone shut up.
Narrator, what just happened?
Go away.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously. This
Alright,
worked
I think
before.
this is back
I was
to
able to
the-
make you dead before.
This is just back to the first version.
Did you do that? That's who we are. But no, I'm the one.
Alright, let's get our first ending.
Something finds.
Well, I think we've seen all of this. What if I try to attack her first thing? Well, let's just do it for fun. Not that it's going to do anything.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your...
Alright. Whatever. Let's go.
Nothing, as we are. There is no exit. Bring me more.
Alright. Let's go.
She asks that I tell you to. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, let's see what to try now. I wanted to go back to the wild at some point to try some of the other options there. I did potentially want to go back to the Wraith at some point. Oh, I wanted to try freeing the adversary at some point. Okay, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Let's try getting back to the wild. So I think that when you go to the witch route and then try to fight her, I think.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Oh, and the other thing
air
was
is
that I wanted to try the witch route and then attack her immediately without trying to talk to her.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Alright, let's
Good.
just go.
You're still listening to reason.
So I think you have to, like, try to do stuff, and then at some point the blade appears, and then you try to stab her with it? Is that how it works?
You're only making this more difficult.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me.
She offers the suggestion with all. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be non. You attempted to make your. Is someone else here?
Just
Your
let me out of here.
please. I'll repeat myself once again.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the step. Easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
Alright, so
There's a
she
slight
starts
panic rising in the princess's voice.
she starts trying to chew her arm off, and then the blade appears, and you can help her cut herself out, or you can stab her with it. Okay. Okay. So I think here, if you try to slay the princess, you get the witch route. I believe. Or do you have to cut her out and then kill her on the stairs? Which one was which? I think one of the options also leads to the beast route. Well, whichever one I get to, I can do something interesting with it. So let's try slaying her here.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down. The wound drives her. Okay. There's no going back now.
You bastard.
The princess pushes away from you. The motion, wounded but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of.
Huh. Okay, so this one definitely gets you back to the nightmare. Give up or finish the job. Huh. Which one of these would be which? guess let's try to finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those gashes and holes? You take another step forward. The two of you enter one last exchange. A flurry of blades. You collapse on the ground. And the princess collapses.
After all this time alone.
Silence. You've paid a terrible price.
If you think this is it, you're...
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Okay. We're back to the witch.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, go to the cabin.
A warning before...
Much more romantic than you stabbed us before.
The interior of the cabin is a mess.
Okay, so I want to try stabbing her. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks.
And there was also the thing where,
staircase dug
I think it was the
muddy
witch
earth
where
below.
we offered
The
to
ceiling
free
is
her,
thick with
and then she
roots that
stabbed
hang
us
like
in the
locks of
back.
tangled hair.
I think there was also the option to let her go first, and then we would probably have the option to stab her in the back, but we might also have the option to not do that. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out. Do you want to hear what everyone... You need to stop. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess
And there you are. One hit.
That's no fair.
So, we've dropped the good.
She's acting like... Oh, that's pretty sharp. Call it deduct. Well, you see... You remember us then? No, I don't. I'm just glad. Is it, Orba? Just focus on the task. Let's chatter. Don't talk to her.
Well,
Alright, so if you talk to her, she slips free of her chains. So let's see if we try to just stab her. Things will be different. I mean, maybe the moment you try to stab her, she'll just slip out of the chains anyway. But let's give it a try. There's also leaving her in the basement, because usually leaving her in the basement gets you to the nightmare route, but since we're already, like, on chapter 2, maybe it would be different. But this time I want to try just slaying her.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess.
She certainly doesn't seem concerned.
So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Okay, so yeah, the chain doesn't matter either way.
She takes advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams.
Oh god, those two together would be a menace.
This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her!
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing at... Right,
Oh,
she's distracted.
Hilda.
Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bowl,
I don't even get the
plunge your
choice.
weapon into her unprotected back.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous. Absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins. We don't have to fight so dirty. Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel? We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. That's not the bottom of the barrel, what is? No,
I think we've been worse.
You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious... That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but the princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a... No, the groaning. Who cares about the I care about the... Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of...
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming...
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they will...
Alright. So if we just let these things crush us, we'll get to the wild route, which is what I want. But on the other hand, we've only been to this point once before and got to the wild, so it's a possibility that we can get somewhere else from here too. So I'm kind of curious to explore. Like, can we convince her to stop? There's also these options. Give up and await your death. I mean, that might just basically skip me to the wild route. Go out fighting. So actually, I think what I did before was I just exhausted dialogue options until I got crushed. So maybe it would actually be better to try some of these. Let's maybe try like one. I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I got here on the bully the princess playthrough. So I think I might have tried to go out fighting and just tried to kill her. But yeah, maybe I didn't. Let's try at least one. Let's try groveling. Apparently there's a route where you can kiss the princess and make the narrator describe it? That would be amazing. Oh my god, I need to find that. Take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. I'm sorry.
Too little, too late. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
The roots grow ever closer. No, we can see them.
I kind of wonder if kissing the princess is on the regular damsel route. Like if you just leave with the damsel. Maybe that would be it. I definitely want to try that one at some point. Okay. Yeah, I think talking is probably not going to do anything. Go out fighting, I guess? I guess let's just try it.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limb. First it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones. Pain, tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wow. She hates us so much that she's happy to go out like this, just for the chance to inflict that on us. No kiss in there? I think it's in the thorn root. Huh. Okay, I might... I don't think I can do that in this playthrough, though, because I would have to go through the witch again. But I've only done the thorn once, so maybe I should try something else there.
The pressure is terrible. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop.
All right. Back to the wild.
We are a path in the woods.
All right,
We
let's
have
just
no
skip what we've already
beginning.
seen. This thing watching us. What is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in every...
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill. She's the only one.
Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this.
You can't just passively exist forever. I don't care if it was the cabin that killed you, because it seems to... You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let...
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty?
Spoken like... honestly, a real puppet.
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty it feels mutual.
Please, stop.
Don't look at it!
She's trying
Maybe
to
I
turn
shouldn't
you
have
away
tried
from the
that.
truth. There's something she doesn't... Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this...
Bury it. Now. Before it's too late.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide
I think
from
I might
your
have screwed
past.
myself over. God damn it.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal, some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing,
you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet.
That's right, I know a loophole when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
I wonder if this is gonna break the overall game structure, right? Because he's saying that like we'll never fully like become whole, which is normally what we kind of try to do. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Oh, can it? This was all of us, fighting as one.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
She's gone. And is that a...
Wonder what would happen if this was the last. Yeah, that would be interesting.
This,
Actually, I
this
wonder
doesn't
what's going to
feel
happen
right. It
now.
feels different. Fine, screw the mirror. They think it's bad. I'm with them.
What body does she have exactly? That's what I'm wondering. Oh.
Flickering lights in
Whoa.
empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement.
Wow.
I am more than I... Whenever you are ready.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting minds in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Oh my god, is that hand like moving her mouth? Alright, well, these I think we've done. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, let's see. What else should we try? Let's try... Yeah, let's try the damsel again. You need more smitten. Alright. Continue to the cabin. Come on.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Actually, I kind of want to end on that one.
The interior of
Let's
the
do
cabin
something
is
else for
almost
now.
entirely bare.
Let's see. Let's maybe try freeing the adversary. I feel like we're really just screwing with the narrator now.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather... The door to the basement creaks.
Screw the narrator, Rania.
Good.
Alright.
You're still listening to reason.
So I think, like, interacting with the princess and then trying to kill her.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us...
Do I actually have to drop the knife, or can I just try to kill her after? Well, let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clap. Against your better judgment, will be fine.
Alright.
Oh?
Slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to...
So I'm pretty sure finishing the job will get me to the adversary, but I wonder what happens if you give up. Have we tried that one? I think maybe they both get you to the adversary, but one of them, like, gets you different options while you're there. I'm gonna try giving up just in case and see if it gets me something different. Hopefully it doesn't lock me into a path that we've already done. Or does one of them get you to the tower? Yeah, I think maybe giving up just gets you to the tower. Because then you're acknowledging her as above you. Okay, let's finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
Okay. Back to the adversary. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone wall...
So let's see, what have we done in this route before? I know we've ended up twice in the place where we just kill her over, or we kill each other over and over and over. And I think at one point we actually managed to get to a chapter 3 where we did eventually manage to kill her. Have we ever gone there without taking the blade? I don't remember. Let's try not taking the blade this time. So I think that'll give us the two options of, well, that'll give us the option of trying to fight her barehanded, which would be interesting in its own way. But actually, I think to free her, we probably do need the blade. Right? Let's try no blade this time.
No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
So this is not skippable, so it's new. So that's interesting.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
So fisticuffs could be fun in its own way. I do want to try to free her this time, though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. Her fierce voice.
Is that another challenge?
This isn't what she sounded like. Good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, as you descend the final step, the form of the princess. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd... But no little knife this time, huh? No, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Oh, I love this one, but not this time. But it's so good. Having a knife felt unfair. I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
I feel like just saying that isn't gonna work. She wants to fight. You don't want to be free. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm fine right where I am.
Okay, hold on. Did you hear that? Maybe we don't have to do anything. If she's fine where she is, maybe...
As long as you go back upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me to the death.
Never mind. There is no happy ending where everyone makes it out of this place alive. You either deal with her here, right now, or she'll eventually find her way out. Whether she even wants to leave is hardly relevant. This cabin won't last forever. Hear that? Between him and her, that should be all the motivation you need. Now pick up the blade and fight her. No, pick up the blade and slay her. You're being a bit semantic, aren't you? I am, but it's an important distinction. If you're going to see this through, you need to hold the right intent. This isn't a sparring match. It is a lethal confrontation that will decide the future of everything. Fine. As long as it leads to a fight, do whatever he just said.
I think there might not be an option to free her. I was hoping there would be, but let's just try to keep talking and see if an option presents itself. I mean, maybe you have to start fighting, and then maybe at some point she breaks out of the chains, and then you can free her. But let's try this first. I actually am just here to chat.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again?
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
No, I think we just didn't really care if you noticed.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me! I don't remember.
Are you okay?
Are you really bullying the narrator this time, huh?
Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me have already died? I didn't think so.
Don't try to lie to me, just please take this seriously.
No.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
No. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Come on. Do something. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
So you do remember me.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? We're not scared. I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego. I agree. If we're going to fight her, we need a weapon.
Guess we could go back and retrieve the blade and then maybe, like, try to free her forcibly? I don't know. I guess maybe freeing her just isn't an option on this route. Which is sad, because I was kind of looking forward to it. Haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
Free of you. It's the last thing I do yet. I came here with the intent to free her, and it doesn't seem to be an option, so I'm a little annoyed.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
No, she's just gonna murder me. There is the option of stepping closer, but I think she's just gonna straight murder me. But that's also a path that we haven't taken yet, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure all the other times we've gone adversary, we tried to attack her. So I can just go get myself killed. So do I risk getting myself killed, or do I go retrieve the blade and see if I can still somehow use it to free her? I mean, or attack her unarmed, but I wanted to do something a little bit different this time. Choices, choices. Step closer.
You take a cautious step towards the princess, unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
So you're just fine locked away in here? You really don't want to be free?
Here you go again, talking about my freedom.
The princess glances down at her chains.
If you're talking about these, they're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength.
Uh-oh. Just don't murder me, please.
And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. Dear Lord. What do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you'll find one of those.
Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit.
Huh. So if we just continue to refuse to fight her, is she not going to kill us? I totally thought she would take the first chance to kill me.
But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Yeah, okay, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not going to fight you. But yeah, I don't like to keep trying my patience, because I think eventually she is just going to kill us. So we need to convince her before that. I feel like all this trying to reason with her isn't going to do shit, because she just wants to fight. I guess let's maybe try this one. You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
It reminds me of the, like, I can take him in a fight, right? I don't know what she means there.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger from sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Okay, I think I want to go. I'm not going to fight you, but I wonder if I can still do some of the explore ones before that. And hopefully not mess it up. What happened after you died?
I woke up. Didn't you?
Okay. You're different.
I know. You already told me.
You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
The basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Or we could just walk single file out of here.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
Now I'm messing with both the narrator and the princess.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
Doesn't any of this bother you? Don't you care about what you are? No.
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
I'm sorry, Stubborn. I'm just making everyone mad right now. Nobody's enjoying this. Except me. Leave it at that. Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want and nobody has to die. And the world doesn't have to end.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Alright. So, we're out of options now. I'm not going to fight you. I choose pacifism.
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Yeah, I don't think it will, but I want to try anyway for the lulz.
Right? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Yeah, she needs to get another hobby.
Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
Yeah, I think she's done. I think she's ready for the violence.
You stand your ground as the princess thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours. You see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it, but you hear your bones splinter, and you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
Yep, hopefully Chapter 3 will give us something.
We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really?
Tone of voice, so good.
No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Hey, Stubborn, can we just walk it off? Huh?
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
I can't get up.
Stop moping. You're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
I keep being stubborn. Oh, I kind of want to keep being stubborn. You might as well just kill me. because you're not going to change my mind.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me? Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Ah!
He's stubborn at his own game, exactly.
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you.
I am going to out-stubborn the stubborn.
You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage. Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
I guess I'll see you all next time. She reaches down and grabs you by the throat, lifting your limp form and slamming it forcefully against the wall. Her eyes twitch as her grip tightens around your neck. She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
You know, I do kind of want to like make this heartfelt, be like, you know, there's more to this than fighting each other. I care about you and I don't want to hurt you, but part of me also really wants to go. I just think it's kind of funny. Oh boy. Oh god, which choice do I go with? Do I take it seriously or do I not take it seriously? I'm also wondering, like, what would she react better to? I think it's kind of funny. It would be kind of interesting. But I feel like she'd get mad at that. But then again, she's been getting mad at everything I've been doing. Yeah, if we take this seriously, she might just break. Yeah, let's try it. I care about you, and I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Care about me? What is that supposed to mean? If you cared about me, you'd fight me. You'd understand, but why are you trying to make me think?
Her grip hardens.
Oof.
You feel a horrific pop in your neck. She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
This might be like the thorn, where you have to like make her kill you to get a better ending.
What am I supposed to do without you?
Aww.
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
Not yet.
Right. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
All right, I think this might be a brand new chapter 3. Oh, I'm so excited. Fury. I feel like we've seen that before. Haven't we?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh, I've heard this one before. Let me guess. There's a cabin and a princess, and you want us to get rid of her for you. But it's not gonna happen. At least not on my watch. Oh, you bloody fool. Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight. And we're not gonna give it to her. It's funnier if we don't.
Thank you, Contrarian.
You think what happened last time was funny? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even.
It was both. It was both, let's be honest.
We're a deep and multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist?
Exactly. Thank you, contrarian.
I'm just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment.
Yeah, and who would have... What kind of person would have been like, oh, I was just doing it to be funny? Who would say that? Certainly not me. I wouldn't say that. Never. I wouldn't even consider it.
Oh, will both of you just shut up? Make me rage, boy.
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path from the last one.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me. That's not really an answer.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
But what about...
No, quiet. You're just confusing everyone for the sake of it. Don't worry. We only need this one last go at things. You'd better hope that's true. And don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
Oh boy. Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
100? Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time.
God
I don't
damn
think
it.
you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything or do anything else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? The end is what happens.
Yeah, but is there something after the end?
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I could...
Isn't it your job to know things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer our questions.
It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly requires omniscience. And besides, I'm the best you're going to get, because I'm the only one here who can do my job.
Alright. Alright, let's just go.
Good, we're all on the... It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path.
That's it? No final...
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any of...
Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you'll think of something worth telling us.
Oh my god.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels, but that is how it was. Now there is... That's horrible.
I think it's kind of nice.
The only furniture of note is a pole. The blade is your implement.
We'll need it if we want to do things right.
I say we leave it to rust.
How did we get to this route before? We definitely were here before, but it wasn't from the adversary. What was this? Was this from... I don't remember. Was this from taking down...
We could have won if we had it last last time.
The tower? I guess if we want to commit to pacifism route, then just what did we do on this route last time too? I don't remember that either. I don't remember how any of that went. I guess let's just I guess we're just continuing pacifism route.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it.
All we see is a damn mirror.
Ryan, why? What cleaned the mirror? What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it. But it has to be real. It's right
The contrarian
there.
is in top form this route.
Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Looking at it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more.
Although, no, I think top contrarian moment is still throwing the knife out the window, but this is still pretty good.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
We're not smashing anything. I'm a pacifist now.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I can't believe some Claude threw it out the window. That is a very good line.
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides.
Alright, so...
You feel both unprotected and trapped.
so
Once
weird that he
exposed
continues
and
to
claustrophobic.
play the narration there. Alright, so you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat. You here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become?
Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Do you hear that?
Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else.
God, contrarian. Down the stairs we go.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground.
Gross.
She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
What did we do with this princess last time? Oh, I don't
She
remember.
is loose, and she is coming for you.
She wants us to be afraid, because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. I'll give her the satisfaction. That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself.
We don't even have a weapon.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out anyways, kicking and screaming.
I don't know, I feel like if we didn't manage to get through to her last time, trying to talk to her this time isn't gonna do it. Like, she's only gotten more mad at us. We can just let her kill me, but I feel like that's not gonna solve anything either. Yeah, that could be interesting, because she does probably expect us to talk, so we can just not say anything and let it happen. Really subvert expectations. Still trying to remember what happened last time we were here. Did we fight her? I don't know. I don't know what I would be apologizing for, because the worst thing I did to her was refuse to fight her. Please just listen to me.
No! No more words! There is only the truth of violence left between us.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. Horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
Okay, I think that's consistent with
I
what
hope
happened
you
last
weren't planning
time.
on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
She's gone. And there's that... This...
Alright, weird.
Don't screw the mirror.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing.
Alright, so is this the same one that we had before, or did we fight her last time?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Alright, I guess let's just go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the...
Alright, let's see. Do we do one more, or do we call it here? Let's maybe... So the next thing I'd been thinking of trying was to get back to the Wraith and just let her possess us and then leave. So that should probably be pretty similar to what we've seen before. So I don't know, maybe we should just do that. No, I think we should probably end here, because otherwise we're going to be like almost at the end of the current route, and we're not going to have a lot of content for the next 2 episodes. So I think in terms of splitting things up between the 3 streams this week, it's probably best to call things here. So we did the one, yeah, we did finish an entire route today. We did 1 short playthrough, and then 3 paths of a second one. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point. Yeah, thanks for coming by. I think that last route was probably one of my favorites so far. Oh my gosh, I was laughing through the whole time. That was so good. I love the adversary. There's just so many interesting paths there. Like, just totally leaning into it and going like full stubborn mode and being like, yeah, let's revel in the joy of fighting is really fun, but like trying to oppose that and like, yeah, like you said, out stubborn the stubborn is also just super funny. And I definitely really want to go back at some point and try to fisticuffs. But there was also other options on this route, like potentially at the end, making a different choice there would actually maybe do something different. Because like at the end, it seemed like maybe there was some kind of path towards actually maybe not freeing her, but at least changing her mind in some way. I feel like I messed up at the end there. I feel like there were also other ways. So I would be really curious to see if there was anything else to do there. Oh man, maybe I'm gonna have to extend this playthrough by another week. Probably not though. I think if there's still paths I want to do after the end of this week, I might just do those on my own time. But yeah, the adversary in general is just so much fun. So yeah, then tomorrow, I think we'll try maybe doing the Wraith again, and then make a chart for how each route went. Oh man. And then probably try to do the damsel again. And then see if I can see if I can just do like the happy ending where the smitten gets everything he wants. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, let the smitten have his happy ending. Exactly. I am wondering what I'll do for like the endings, because I feel like I've gotten all of the main ones of those. I don't know if there's still any other options that I can do there. But yeah, that's roughly what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. But of course, as we've seen with Flay the Princess, things always get off track. I always like accidentally do something a little bit different and end up in a completely different route than I expected, but I think that's kind of part of the fun of this game. So yeah, let's try this again tomorrow. So same time, same place. Yeah, have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.